how this is gonna go for them. With Evelyn, with also a lot of... Ooh, there you go. The Kha'Zix is gonna be denied here. What is Valdez gonna pick now? Without the aggressive champions that we do expect him to pick up. There is a Ooh. Kaisa.
Okay, that's actually quite understand. They still want long-range damage because they cannot fully rely on the Yasuo alone. Jace could still work for this team as well if they want the early game to go into their favor.
Yep. Jace is gonna be picked up here by BRU. Gonna go for that on the jungle, and Kaisa is gonna be picked up last. A lot of AD damage from the side of BRU. There's a bit of magic damage on the Kaisa and also on the Jax. But would it be enough? On the side, Zero. Oh, they pick up the Lucian to get that early game on their side.
Yeah, both early game champions. We see this the classic rivalry between Jace and Lucian when it comes to the early game being locked in. But the interesting aspect to BRU locking on the Kaisa and with having full AD damage category, is this going to be a hybrid Kaisa that we see having the Rift Maker, having the Nashor's Tooth, or is this fully going to be built up as an AD champion?
Yeah. Most of the time, whenever we see a Kaisa, they always build a lethality item first. Then after the lethality item, they go for a Nashor's Tooth, which is more of a hybrid build just for them to have that Icathian Rain a lot more up compared to if you build her normal ADC.
That's correct. So we'll see how they are going to perform here today, especially considering how easy it now is to upgrade the skills. Just buy 3 core items and you're already good to go, having every single skills upgraded, not having to meet a certain requirement when it comes to your AD, your attack speed and whatnot. So it's a lot more flexibility when it comes to the damage or item build rather.
Oh no. See how this is gonna go, everybody. Rhythm United Esports versus KT.RY in this first match of revenge for BRU. KT.RY still remains as the juggernaut of APAC, or would BRU be able to topple them down?
Now BRU expectedly will not go in for a hyper aggression here at level 1, just goes in for the control ward into the blue buff. And that means that Jace will prioritize the red buff to start it all off.
Start it up onto the top side, like them getting vision onto the top side of the map, just for them to know the rotations here of both of our junglers. On the bot side of the map, so most likely they're going to be seeing each other in that Rift Scuttler battle.
Yeah, and now the aggression comes to full speed here in this third game. But really difficult to just overextend up against Luna, considering how much potential illusion early game aspect is. So it's going to be a difficult time, especially before level 3, and that is just highlighted from that fight, forcing at the flash for Code and Feet to go away.
Yep, Code and Feet is gonna have a hard time here. It's not always easy to fight against illusion. Whenever you are a melee champion, it's gonna be heightened whenever you fight against illusion. That's why he's not gonna have the easiest time. But as long as he stays with the space and not give Luna the kills that he needs, everything's gonna be good for him.
And that definitely is true. And now with level 3 for Valdos already, as expected as usual with a Jace having a really strong early game at level 3, having a visit to mid.
Yeah, look at Valdez waiting for the Rift Scuttler. But on the top side of the map, they already see where Kha'Zix is. Zo is already starting on this objective, waiting for the Rift Scuttler to actually come out. Got some extra gold in the process. And it's gonna be his Scuttler.
That's definitely true, and that will be the Rift Scuttler for the side of BRU. On top side, well, we have KT.RY, who has a priority onto the river or bot side river of the Rift Scuttler. So it's a 1-for-1 trade overall.
Acrobat still waiting for this bot lane matchup. This is what we were saying about the Ziggs versus for example, an ADC matchup. Ziggs is just gonna give that ADC the ample time that she needs. And Kaisa, yes, the Kaisa would need that.
Yeah, 100%. But this enables you know, having a Zig into your competition and going for support to just rotate. And we see that coming in from Zero. Always constantly rotating, helping the jungler go in for the bot side river shuttle, and also going to the
For BRU now, they are just trying to get any kills that they can. Exhaust onto the mid lane. Do they have the flash onto Golden Feet? No, he doesn't. He wasn't able to, but he was able to dash at least. Shock Blast from Baldus. One more to the skies could have ended the life of Luna.
100%. And that's the thing. If you recall a while ago, the question coming from Luna, and able to burn the summoner spell of Golden Feet, which was the flash because of that level 2 early engage. And that denies Golden Feet of the possibility to really just follow through into the engages of the likes of Jace. And the thing is, Yasuo is just really, really difficult to play in the early game, just given the fact that he is mini champion and he is a late game scaling champion.
This is a hard fight. Thipper against Rattel. This is not going to be an easy battle for Thipper. Especially that Rattel is just playing it safe, waiting for the snip before he goes in. And that's the advantage of a Gwen in this matchup, because even with the counter strike, that snip is not going to be dodged.
So we'll see how this will perform. Zero jumping under the turret onto Golden Feet.
Knockout from Zero. They just wanted to get that plating as fast as they can. Seeing the aggression in the mid lane, look at Baldus. I think with this positioning that he has, he wants to go for the engage here in the mid lane. They have one. They're going to go for Luna. They have Golden Feet in the side too. What a great setup from BRU.
And now Lucian falls down to his first blood for BRU. That was really good. Like what the Jest was just waiting for the right moment. He was already at level 5, so that was just perfect time for him to go in for that engage. And now looking at top side.
Yeah, have no vision here. Daw is gonna see this happening, and what a great body slam again. What is just forcing flashes, forcing some of the spells out of everybody.
It's really good. The summoner spell burned for the jungle in 4 minutes and 40 seconds means that there's no flash in first objective.
Look at the damage. They might be able to get 3 plates because Zero already rotated top side. A bit too late though. That is already good for BRU.
Yeah, no more flash for the jungler for KT.RY in the very first objective.
What?
Considering he wants to reset. BRU.
Yeah. But Rolls-Royce is already starting on the other side. They have the Kha'Zix anyway, so it would be way easier for them to take this down. They're really pushing Zero away. But what Zero is doing here is just baiting out what they're just, giving him the ample space that he needs. They have the Call of the Forge God. They're not going to use it.
Yeah, and I like this priority coming from BRU. They understand that they have the advantage from the game just because they have the base. And having the Shelly into their favor gives an acceleration into the power spike that a Kai'Sa wants, or a Yasuo that wants it, right? So this is really good for the side of BRU to accelerate each and every single lane. Because the thing is, it needs an ample time for Golden Feet and the Kai'Sa to be able to scale.
Yep. And for now, BRU, the way that they're going to be starting this fight is how. Because when you go for the explosive cast, that is when the last breath would have a lot more value. And that is a very smart pickup. So far, the APAC conference has always been loving this Yasuo pick because they would want to cancel the Call of the Forge God. And they always bait it out, right? Once the Ornn gets picked, they go for the Yasuo.
Yeah, 100%. It always happens. Or well, it doesn't always happen. It recently has been the recent favorite from the APAC conference, as we mentioned, and that is also one of the reasons why Tyr has to be wary of when he uses up the Call to Force God and when Holden uses the Windfall.
Yep. Look at the respect here. Daw hasn't found his right time yet to engage, and Valus has been super aggressive on where he goes. He just distributes blades to everybody as fast as he can. His tower in the bot lane is gonna fall.
Yeah, and look at what BRU is doing. Just giving the solo gold onto Golden Feet. And yes, that will still be to the Jace who will be able to secure the goal. But the rest of the plates is to Golden Feet alone. And that is one of the signals that BRU really just wants to double down onto Yasuo.
Yeah, they tried to go and get the kill on Thipper. But on the bot side, they still have 1 second tier turret there. Was the Whiphill able to get another bonk? You can't see it right now. But I do believe that it wasn't able to.
especially when you're considering Lucian to defend the bottom lane. There's just so much damage innately when it comes to the early game. But nevertheless, BRU is currently already standing at 1.3k gold lead across the board, and especially considering I believe that crew has been cold and feet.
Golden Feet and Rattel having a 1v1 to go for the windfall. Flash from Golden Feet. He's going to be dead. 4 members are here. Goes for the knockup. Zero's tanking a lot of damage. What the Justice going to fall? Double kill for WRL.
Yeah, a good follow up by Zero. And now Triple V and Valdos is also seen by Dawn. Zero just zoning them away to not defend the top lane.
Yeah, now that they're zoned out, this top lane tower is going to fall, and that could equalize the gold.
Definitely be. Right now, there's no gold advantage. Only 400, 500 gold leads coming to the side of KT.RY. And just look at the play coming in from KT.RY. Yes, the call of the Force God was denied, but Rattel and Dahl was just doing miracle work, removing the HP bar of Golden Feet, and just right after, it was Zero who followed through with it.
Yep. Great knockups. Now WRL got back in the game, gets a 1k gold lead after the win that they got for that fight. And Valdes doesn't have enough damage yet to get Zero to 100 to 0 maybe. Still gets him to half HP at least. So BRU needs to step it up for the engages.
Oh, I see what you did there. 100 to 0.
Yeah, that's true.
That.
That's true.
I love that. But at the moment, it's KT.RY who got the lead back. A while ago, BRU got 1.5k gold lead, but with this constant rotations by KT.RY, and with the amount of kills, amount of turrets they're able to take, once again, it equalizes the gold advantage for both these teams, and KT.RY is having a role here in this early game.
Bloodthirster has been built already by Valdes. It's a really great item so far. Has been super great for the ADCs. That's why they got back here.
Yeah, and at the moment,
now, yeah.
Interestingly enough, it is not the Duskblade that is built by Triple V. It is the Muramana. So I think this is where they bank on, their AP damage.
Yeah,
this is where they bank on the late game.
They're gonna go for it for sure. Thiefer is gonna be chased down here with the Mega Inferno Bomb too. Really great engage coming in from the side of WRL, and top side is gonna be taken down too right here by Rattel.
Yeah, and Rattel will be able to take down the tier 2 turret top lane rather. They get the Ice Drake as well on top of that. The Infernal Drake that was taken a while ago. So nevertheless, they still get a lot of gold. 2.6k gold lead already for KT.RY, and it's not even over because their mid lane turret will also be secured by KT.RY.
Yep. And so far, I've been loving the rotations coming in from WRL. Let them take the Drake. We're gonna take Tipper, and we're gonna take a tower, and that is worth it.
Yeah. They're able to bring down Tipper. There's no one left to defend the mid lane because even if Acrobat and Turret goes in, there's just the defensive capability that Ornn will be able to just put them back. So, just disables how BRU overall wants to defend this. But Rattel
still wants to go for it. Rattel is going to be chased down. The miss is going to be there. Damage is going to pile up. BRU is going to end their lives. They have one more on top side. That's going to be a tower down.
Tower down. Look at KT.RY going to the mid lane, going for the dive.
Yeah, they're going to go for a push. Half HP already on Tipper.
Ooh. Forcing out the ultimate as well.
Go in again. Grandmaster Smites was used. Golden Feet is here. What the Jest is going to be helping out, tanking a lot of damage on them. Here comes Valdes. He goes in, forces the flash out of Zero.
Nice utilization of the flash, because if he doesn't, that is 2-3 members just looking to kill him. So Zero was just able to retreat unscathed from that fight. KT.RY consistently banking on a lot of value sources, turret plates, objectives, and kills time.
Yep. Let's see how they start this. With BRU on the back foot, 12 minutes in the game, that Baron's gonna be up. And with 2k gold lead, BRU still isn't really far away. But what WRL has been doing is just finding ways to secure kills. And that is very smart, because that is what you can do whenever you have a Kha'Zix on your team.
Yeah. And the thing is, it is BRU who's constantly going in for these rotations and finding what KT.RY is doing. And that is what I love. You know what? It's really important to have this, especially considering that Baron is already alive, Ocean Drake is not yet available, and that is expectedly where KT.RY is just hovering around. Zero.
Ooh, they started it. Zero's gonna be chased.
Explosive cast.
Look at the explosive cast. Pushes back Zero back to his name, and that ignite is gonna tick on his head. What the Jess gets the kill.
Yeah, and the killer instinct coming in from Triple V as well was able to dish out a lot more damage coming in to the support role of KT.RY. Now Zero is down. BRU has a numbers advantage.
Don't have the time to take the Baron now. Still have 2 minutes before the next Ocean Drake will come out. We can't really count out what the Jess yet because he is just a monster when it comes to finding kills for the team.
Yeah, 100%. He's always that visionary as a support.
Yep.
And he's always finding these kills, finding these engages, and that enables the whole team to be able to follow through. That is the power of what the
Yep. What the Jess has always been legendary when it comes to engaged supports, and he's probably the best Thresh that I've seen ever in competitive. It's just sad that we don't have Thresh in the meta right now, but if that is possible, I would love to see that again.
Yeah, 100%. Bring back the old days, like where Rox has been playing for Team Secret, or what they're just playing Thresh as well, as you have mentioned. Bring back the old days, but nevertheless, we're seeing a lot of classics here. We're seeing Yasuo coming in, right? Kaisa still going into the meta once more. This big still being...
Oh, wow. This is going to be the start for BRU. They're already pushing themselves, pushing the members of WRY away. A lot of members are already on the top side of the map, but one wrong mistake, that is a good push coming in from what that just denies the call of the Forge God.
Yeah, that's... They don't even have to use the wind wall yet, and this is what we mentioned a while ago. Having Gragas could also be the source that disables the call of the Forge God, and once that's out, KT.RY will have a hard time to engage. The only thing that they're now relying on is a knock-up coming from Zero.
Yeah, Triple V is already starting this objective. Already wants to take the Ocean Drake as fast as they can. Daw is in the mids. He might be able to steal it, but what the Jess is going to be taking it for himself. Body slam to counter Zero. Here comes WRY. Still want to get some kills, but that ultimate is not going to work.
Yeah, and now BRU able to take the Ocean Drake into their favor.
Ooh.
But KT.RY is looking for the Baron.
Yeah, they're going to go for the Baron. They have some minutes, 15 minutes right here, 7k HP. They can go in if ever they want to, but that is going to be denying a lot of the members here. Stasis is going to be used Satchel to push him back. They cannot continue in this Baron.
Yeah, and just look at the spams coming in from the Void Seekers. That's definitely already upgraded coming from Triple V, just because of how much cooldown so quickly off the S2 of Triple V for the Void Seekers. And this is what we mentioned a while ago, right? How Triple V will be the dependency when it comes to the AP damage for BRU.
Yeah. Triple V is going to be needed here. He needs to poke first before the fight happens so that he could be as effective as he can here for the team. Because they really need that magic damage and they need it bad in this fight.
But for now, it is KT.RY and BRU just dancing on the beat on the tune of Baron Nashor. Like, who is going to start up these objectives first will probably be on the losing end, because that is pretty much the disadvantage of starting up these objectives, is that you're using up your cooldowns, you're using up your skills already on this objective, and that will put you at a massive disadvantage if ever one of these teams force a fight.
Yeah, as long as they don't have any Quicksilver enchants here, it's not going to be easy for WRY to go away from the CCs that BRU has. Quicksilver enchant could really help them out, but because they don't have it, that might pose a problem for them.
Yeah, and the good thing about BRU at the moment is Kaisa has 3 items already. Having built onto the Muramana, you have the Nashor Stut and the Crown, which means every single skill of Triple V is upgraded.
3 items on to Rattel already. Almost closing down
Dipper.
before. I think Dipper is going to be dead here. Here it comes. They have the stasis. They can deny it with the Edge of Night, but Daw is still going to follow through. With the exhaust, it's not even helpful.
Just too far away to be able to secure that. And KT.RY just forced that control of the forward shot to just deny the rotations coming from what they just loved.
Yeah. See how they're going to make this work. They used the Call of the Forge God already. They just need to wait for someone to make any mistakes here from the side of BRU. No damage just yet.
It was the wind wall that denied the satchel charge coming from Acrobat, which denied the third takedown by KT.RY. Just a micro good play from Golden Feet.
Really smart player coming in from Golden Feet there. Now they want to take down the
Baron!
Oh, the Baron's gonna be taken down already. That is so fast. And now this is gonna be bad. WRL can end this if ever they want to. They are chasing down the members of BRU. Look at the flash coming from Zero. He doesn't have the ultimate, but he's also gonna fall down too over aggressive. A bit of an overstep for that support.
That was so quick though, coming from KT.RY. We were uninformed, but now if BRU starts up the Elder.
Yeah, starts up the Elder. They have the Baron on their side, but Daw is a bit too far away. What the Jess is playing bodyguard, and Elder Drake has been taken. Daw is now going to be next on the chopping block. They're going to go for the dash, and that's going to be the stun. That's a kill for Daw.
That's really unfortunate. They have to retreat. Once the Elder Drake was taken by BRU, they cannot force that fight. Because if they do, it is BRU who will have the advantage in a 5v5 engage. KT.RY, yes, they have Baron, but that's not sufficient enough to battle up against Elder Drake in a team fight alone.
Oh no, BRU. How are they going to do this with the Elder Drake? Yes, they don't have the gold lead, but it doesn't matter at this point. Everybody has items. As long as this Elder Drake works wonders for them, that could really mean heaven and hell here for the side of WRL.
And now it's just BRU who's just looking for those engages. They have the Elder Drake. They can utilize it to a T. And now Zero doesn't have a knockout for a little bit because they expected what the Just to just come in.
Yeah. Start this BRU. Just wait for them to start back. But with Acrobat, it's still super hard for them to engage this. But what the Jess wants to go at the back line, pushes back Acrobat, and that is going to be a kill. This is going to start up the fight. It's going to jumpstart their game. Zero is also going to fall. One more Void Seeker could end his life, but he's super tanky at this point. No more Windwall for Golden Feet. He pops up the stasis. There's still 5 members alive.
Yeah, it's just the power of the Elder Drake, right? That is the reason why they could force out fights. It's because they understand they could easily execute the members of KT.RY. They do not care about a turret. Yes, it gives sufficient amount of damage, but at this point in time, you have the likes of What the Just to be able to sustain the turret damage for a bit.
Zero is still holding on here with Acrobat down. This is going to be a tower down for the side of BRU. They only have 10 more seconds for this next objective. Is that Luna dead? Oh no, I thought that is Luna dead.
Clasping to the hopes of life. It is BRU will not secure that kill. The Red Muff almost secured it. Or well, the Elder Burn enabled them to get that security of that kill, but fortunately BRU will not be able to take that, but they get tier 2 turret in the mid lane nevertheless.
What is that damage coming in from Baldus? That is just too much. I didn't expect that to happen, but again, WRL needs to double down. Luna is now scaling down. They need to be aware of this disadvantage from the side of BRU.
Yeah, and Golden Feet is now building up to his third forward item into this situation. And remember, if Yasuo is able to build towards the late game, he will be wrecking havoc in those team fights.
Oh my, it's just such a headache playing the Ornn whenever there's a Yasuo, whenever there's a Gragas. You can't even do anything much. Rosell is now going to be chased down. Look at how fast it's going to be. He has Ghost though, but here comes Baldus to help out, and that is a kill for BRU.
It's just so annoying. It just removes Yasuo if you were planning to go into the Ornn, because just think about how much cooldown the Call to Forge God is compared to the Windwall. It's just a huge disparity between these two.
Ultimate is not, oh my, he just needs to wait like 10 more seconds or 15 more seconds and he has a Windwall again. Which is why every time they go at one place, Golden Feet needs to be there, because he's the one who needs to deny Zero the pleasure of getting a Call of the Forge God.
Yeah, and the thing is, Triple V is already building up into the fourth item with a Rift Maker already, so that is extra damage built into the lineup.
Call of the Forge God a bit too early. It's still gonna be on the hands of BRU. Daw is left alone in front, but Tiffer might die. That's good.
That's good enough. They got the objective already. They should not force the fights. It's just weighing out the risk and the benefit, and they already got the benefit. Why risk it?
Yeah. Not a lot of kills this game. back in the drawing board. They already have this in the bag, BRU says. Now that they're back, stability is what BRU needs. What's really scary about this Infinity, because at this point in the game, 22 minutes, one mistake could end any game.
Yeah, now the Elder Drake is up. If BRU takes this is already game over.
This should just be BRU. We're waiting for any moves from Zero and What the Chess. But there's a bigger chance. Wait, we're already starting this.
There's going to be
quick. It might be a bit too late here for Daw.
Yeah, it's going to be quick coming in from BRU. We'll see how they're going to play this out. You still have Cold and Feet to deny a lot of these engages coming from KT.RY.
Daw is on the other side. They're going to be backing away really fast for their side. Denies the call of the Forge God again. They're going to be starting this. I think it's too far away for Baldus. They can take the Elder Drake here. Infinity, what a great backup. And that is going to be on their hands. This is big. Zipper is not in the area. What the Jet is going to fall to the Elder Drake. And Y change the tides just because of that force. And Y is going to win this. No answer. Zipper was so far away.
Thank you for the leash, BRU. Even if you have the Baron, there's still 5 members up coming from KT.RY, and this is a GG.
What a knockup from Zero, denying Baldus the space. And Zipper being the mid lane didn't really help them out. That just gave Y the win. And BRU loses a 1-0.
That was just amazing play from KT.RY, utilizing the opportunity that, you know what, BRU already started it. The Elder Drake was already half HP.